Have you ever given your dog a treat? Smiled because the label said healthy, and never once questioned what happens after they swallow it? Because here's the terrifying truth. Some of the most trusted dog treats on store shelves are silently destroying your dog's digestion, causing chronic diarrhea, inflammation, nutrient loss, and long-term gut damage. And vets are quietly warning about it. Today, we're exposing 8 dog treats labeled healthy that experts say you must avoid at all costs. And at the end, I'll show you 2 treats that actually heal digestion. Stay until the end, because number 4 is the one most dog owners give every single day without realizing the damage. Let's uncover it. Police car light. Why this matters. Set urgency. Your dog's gut controls everything. Energy, immunity, skin health, behavior, even lifespan. And digestion damage doesn't always show up as vomiting. Sometimes it looks like normal soft stool, excessive gas, licking paws, low energy, random allergies, and most owners never connect it back to treats. Now let's expose the first one. Stop sign 1 rawhide CHEWS, the classic lie. They're marketed as natural. They're sold everywhere. And they're one of the worst digestive nightmares for dogs. Hear what they don't want you to know. Rawhide is not food. It's chemically processed animal skin, often bleached, treated and dried until it becomes almost indigestible. Microscope expert warning. Veterinary nutritionists warn rawhide swells in the stomach, breaks into sharp chunks, ferments instead of digesting. This leads to intestinal blockages, severe diarrhea, painful inflammation, and yet people keep giving it because dogs love chewing. Cross mark what owners do wrong. They think chewing is healthy. Dogs have strong stomachs. It says digestible on the label. That label means nothing. White heavy check mark, SAFER-ALTUNATOVS. Single ingredient dehydrated sweet potato chews. Properly sized bully sticks, limited use. But we're just getting started. Because the next one hides behind the word biscuit. Stop sign 2 commercial dog biscuits, the sugar trap. You know the ones. Crunchy, brown, wholesome. Here's the shocking part. Many of these treats contain wheat, corn, soy, added sugars, artificial flavors. All ingredients dogs did not evolve to digest properly. Brain what HAPPNS inside the gut. These fillers spike blood sugar, feed harmful gut bacteria, cause fermentation and gas. Over time this creates chronic soft stool, yeast overgrowth, food sensitivities. Cross mark why owners miss it. Because digestion damage is slow. It doesn't look dramatic. It looks normal enough. Until it is. White heavy check mark better option. Freeze-dried meat treats, single protein. Homemade baked pumpkin bites. And now, the next one is found in almost every training session. Stop sign 3 soft training TREATS, the silent irritant. Small, soft, smelly. Perfect for training and perfect for digestive chaos. Most soft treats are packed with glycerin, preservatives, artificial smoke flavor, meat byproducts. Police car light EXPRTS warn. Glycerin pulls water into the intestines. Translation. Right loose stool. Right urgency. Right inflammation. Use them daily and the gut never recovers. Cross mark common mistake. Owners say, but I only give small amounts. Small amounts. Every day. For months. That's how chronic gut damage starts. White heavy check mark smart swap. Tiny pieces of boiled chicken. Freeze-dried liver crumb-sized. Now brace yourself. Because the next one is hiding in almost every home, and vets are begging people to stop using it. Mini cliffhanger. If you think natural always means safe. Number 4 will shock you. Quick reminder, these treats don't cause damage overnight. They destroy digestion slowly. And this next one. It's often recommended online. Stop sign 4-antlers and hard natural CHEWS, tooth and gut destroyers. Deer antlers, yak chews, hard bones. Marketed as natural, long-lasting, great for teeth. Here's the reality. They're too hard to digest. Brain, what goes wrong? Dogs break off tiny shards. They swallow them. Those shards scratch the gut lining, cause micro tears, trigger inflammation. Not to mention cracked teeth, which leads to infections and vet bills. Cross mark the biggest myth. If it's natural, it's safe. Poison ivy is natural too. White heavy check mark safe chew rule. If you can't dent it with your fingernail, it's too hard. Stop sign 5 dairy-based TRATS, hidden lactose bomb. Cheese bites. Milk bones. Yogurt drops. Hear what labels don't say. Most dogs are lactose intolerant. Police car light expert warning. Dairy causes gas, cramping, diarrhea, gut inflammation. Even small amounts add up. Cross mark why owners miss it. Symptoms appear hours later, not immediately. So the treat never gets blamed. White heavy check mark better option. Lactose-free kefir, tiny amounts. Goat milk formulated for dogs. And now comes one of the most emotionally shocking ones. Stop sign 6 human health, FOODS given as TRATS. Granola. Protein bars. Veggie chips. Owners think, if it's healthy for me, it's healthy for my dog. That assumption costs dogs their gut health. Brain, why it fails. Human foods contain fiber types dogs can't break down. Sweeteners, oils that inflame the gut. Result: digestive confusion, chronic imbalance. Cross mark costly mistake. This is where people get it wrong. They project human nutrition onto dogs. Dogs are not small humans. Stop sign 7 processed meat jerky TRATS. Especially cheap imports. They're high salt, chemical preserved, hard on kidneys and digestion. Police car light long-term damage. Dehydration, gut lining irritation, increased toxin load. Many recalls have come from this category. Cliffhanger. We've exposed 7. But the next one is emotionally hard because it's given with love. And then I'll reveal the 2 treats that actually heal digestion. Don't miss this. In part 3, final reveal plus SOLUTONS. Stop sign 8 FLAVORD dental CHEWS, the biggest lie. Dental chews promise. Clean teeth. Fresh breath. Healthy digestion. Reality: most are packed with starches, binders, artificial flavors. Brain, what they do? They feed bad gut bacteria. They inflame intestines. They mask breath while damaging digestion. Cross mark emotional truth. People give these daily thinking they're helping. That's the saddest part. White heavy check mark now, the 2 treats that actually work. 1 freeze-dried single-ingredient meat. Why it works: no fillers, no additives, highly digestible. Supports gut balance, lean protein absorption, healthy stool. Look for beef, turkey, duck, 1 ingredient only. 2 pumpkin BASED TRATS, properly made. Pumpkin feeds good gut bacteria. Firm stool reduces inflammation. But it must be pure, unsweetened, dog-specific. Before we end this video, there's something even more disturbing you need to understand. Because these treats don't just cause diarrhea. They don't just cause gas. They reprogram your dog's gut. And once that happens, everything changes. Stay with me because this is the part most videos never explain. Brain. Why digestion is the real control center. Most dog owners think digestion is about poop. That's it. But veterinarians and animal nutrition researchers say something very different. Your dog's gut controls immune strength, inflammation levels, hormone balance, skin and coat health, anxiety and behavior, lifespan. Nearly 70% of a dog's immune system lives in the gut. So when digestion is damaged slowly, treat by treat, your dog doesn't just get stomach problems. They get system-wide decline. And here's the scary part. Police car like the silent damage phase. Why owners don't notice. Most digestion damage happens quietly. No vomiting. No emergency. No obvious pain. Instead, you see things like slightly softer stool, occasional itching, licking paws at night, random ear infections, less excitement on walks, just getting older behavior. And people never connect it back to treats. Because treats feel harmless. They're given with love. But love doesn't protect the gut from bad ingredients. Jigsaw. What's really happening inside the gut? Let's break this down simply. Your dog's gut is full of good bacteria and bad bacteria. Healthy treats. Right feed good bacteria. Right reduce inflammation. Right strengthen gut lining. Bad treats. Right feed bad bacteria. Right create fermentation. Right damage gut walls. When this happens repeatedly, the gut becomes leaky. That's when partially digested food leaks into the bloodstream. The immune system panics. And suddenly you see allergies, chronic itching, sensitivities, behavioral changes. This is why so many dogs are now allergic to everything. It didn't start with allergies. It started with digestion. Test tube. Why healthy labels are legally misleading. Here's something most people don't realize. Pet food labeling laws are shockingly weak. A treat can say natural, healthy, vet recommended, digestible, without proving long-term digestive safety. Why? Because regulations focus on immediate toxicity, not slow damage. If a treat doesn't kill a dog right away, it passes. Chronic inflammation, loose stool, gut imbalance, not tested, not regulated, not stopped. Brain. This is why experts sound frustrated. Veterinary nutritionists often say, we don't see the damage immediately. We see it years later. They see dogs with chronic IBS, lifelong allergies, autoimmune issues, poor nutrient absorption. And when they trace it back, it's not one big mistake. It's years of bad treats. Stop sign. The biggest mistake people make. This is huge. People change dog food, but they ignore treats. They buy premium food, then undo everything with cheap treats. Experts say treats should make up less than 10% of calories. But digestion-wise, treats can cause 80% of the damage. Because they bypass nutrition balance, contain concentrated irritants, are given daily. This is where most people get it wrong. Counterclockwise arrows button. How digestion damage turns into a lifelong cycle. Here's the vicious cycle. 1. Bad treats damage gut. 2. Dog develops sensitivity. 3. Owner switches food. 4. Treats stay the same. 5. Symptoms continue. 6. Owner thinks dog is fragile. But the real issue was never fixed. The treats. How to actually reset a dog's digestion. This is the part people wait for. Hear what experts recommend step by step. White heavy check mark Step 1. Remove all problem TREATS 14 days. No rawhide. No biscuits. No dental chews. No soft training treats. Yes, even the expensive ones. Let the gut calm down. White heavy check mark Step 2. Use only digestion safe rewards. For 2 weeks use only freeze-dried single ingredient meat. Plain boiled chicken, tiny pieces. Pure pumpkin treats. This gives the gut a break. White heavy check mark Step 3. Watch the signs. Within days most owners notice firmer stool, less gas, reduced itching, more energy. That's not magic. That's inflammation leaving the body. White heavy check mark Step 4. Reintroduce slowly IFNEEDD. If you want variety later. 1 new treat at a time. 3-day observation window. If stool changes, that treat is out. No debate. Brain why this makes you a better dog owner. This isn't about fear. It's about awareness. You don't need to stop giving treats. You just need to stop giving digestive sabotage. Your dog doesn't care about brand names. They care about how they feel. Read the emotional part most people don't say. Dogs don't complain. They don't say, "My stomach hurts. This food makes me uncomfortable." They adapt. They endure. Until one day they can't. And that's why this matters. Repeat button final master recap, burn this IN. Cross mark treats to avoid at all costs. Rawhide chews. Commercial biscuits. Soft training treats. Antlers and hard chews. Dairy treats. Human health snacks. Processed jerky. Flavored dental chews. White heavy check mark treats that actually work. Freeze-dried single ingredient meat. Pure pumpkin-based treats. If you remember nothing else, remember this. Backhand index pointing down, comment below. Which treat did you realize you need to stop using? Bell subscribe. Because the next video reveals 7 dog foods vets secretly avoid feeding their own dogs. Play watch next. Before another healthy label causes silent damage. Your dog's digestion depends on it.